Hello and welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Hi Poompies, how's it going? Welcome. Hi Azushi, welcome for joining. Yo, Great Weevil, welcome for joining. How's it going? Cameron, welcome for joining. Hello Solars, welcome for joining. 𝐒𝐧𝐤, hello and welcome for joining. Hi Morgan, welcome in. Welcome for joining. How's it going? Hope you've been swell. How we doing, Poompies? Yeah, I know. I get access to all the neatest. I get access to all the delisted Dragon Ball games. There's so many things that you just don't know came out. You gotta be real dedicated. I know I'm doing all this digging to find all these games. Now playing Goku tax write-offs. Who knew? Wrong button. Who knew Goku knew how to do taxes? His wife certainly does it, and you better not tell her. But hi, Poompies, how we doing? Happy Thursday, hope it's going swell. Wow. Oh my god, I need water. Ha, there we go. Wow, can you believe it? Only 2 days left, 2 days left of the new model debut-a-thon. It's the final week. It is the final week. We have come really, really far in that last final week, haven't we? That big old final stretch. We've hit the 500 mark, which is really impressive. I cannot wait. Once I get it ready and set up, I cannot wait to see what y'all cook up with for the Snek alt color competition. Please don't tell Chi-Chi I know how to do taxes. Exactly. Do not let her know. Do not let her know that Goku knows how to do this. It's fine. Leave him be. I love that image so much. Hi, Snob. What is poppin'? Have you been swell? Welcome for joining. It is the final week of the debut-a-thon. But that doesn't mean that we're out of surprises. Hey, bear in mind, the debut-a-thon ends this Friday. However, I got a big special announcement coming up this Monday. So keep an eye out for it. Keep your eyes peeled. I got something big planned for y'all. Granted, some of y'all might already know what it is. I've kind of like let it slip here and there a little bit, but oh well. If you forgo what I said, don't worry about it. Big surprises incoming. Large surprises. Well, how's it going, everyone? How's your days been? What's everyone up to? What are we doing? I hear there is a Kirby Direct that dropped. Now, granted, I did not play the original Air Riders, and I sure as shit probably won't be playing this one, because do I look wrong button. Do I look like I own a Nintendo Switch 2? Sure, we'd be cool if I did, but I don't. Although the possibility of owning a Switch 2 did become a little more possible. Just a little more possible, but not quite. Because I have a story to tell. I got a story to tell. So, I was talking about this yesterday. I was talking... 1 hour for the Kirby Direct? That shit's crazy. Did we watch the whole thing? There's so much Jump Force ahead, but you know what? Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should. Alright, I'll tell my story. And then we'll hop into the Kirby Direct. So... If you didn't tune into stream yesterday, I had like a mini panic attack right before stream started, because just as stream was getting set up, I looked at my phone, I got a notification, and it was from PayPal. It was like, this bank that you do not use just sent you like $100. I'm like, what? Who the hell sent me money? And I'm like, okay, it's from a bank, it's from an organization, I don't know what that is. That shit's scary. That's terrifying. Woohoo! Yo, thank you for the watch streak. Let's go. 5 watch streak. Pop off, Morgan. Damn. I wonder who the first Poompy is to get the double-digit watch streak when now that watch streaks are out of beta and we have access to them. I wonder which Poompy is gonna be the first one to get the double digits watch streak. Anyways, so like I was saying, right? I got damn! Yak with the 7-day watch streak! 2 more days! Well, so far it seems Yak of all trades might be the one to be the double digits watch streak. Anyways, so I get this notification from this bank I don't recognize. I'm like, huh? I Google it, and I see another Reddit post from someone a year ago who's like, hey, I just got a deposit from this bank onto my PayPal account. What the fuck is going on? Is this a scam? And most people are like, you know, scams like that would be where someone sends you money, and then they wait for you to spend it, and they do a chargeback, and then take money out of your account because you already spent the money they used. Don't touch it. I went, oh god, oh fuck, what do I do? Do I just leave it there? Should I just leave it there? Shit. And then I check my email later. And my email goes, hey, here is your deposit of like $100 from this bank. Reason: tax service that you used a while ago got sued, and here's your here's the money you're owed for the settlement. I'm like, oh, I forgot all about that. I usually get like $5 to $10 from these things. Whenever I get a little email that's like, hey, you could claim money from a settlement, Would you like I did that with GameStop. I got like $5, $10. It's whatever, right? I never get that much from these like court settlements. So this one was like, hey, this tax service you used ages ago is being sued. Here's some money. I went, yeah, sure, I'll sign up. How much? Triple digits, goddamn. That's not what I was expecting, but shit, thank you. Then went, hey there, little serpent. Hey there, little serpent. You're going to Vegas later this month, right? Have a little spending money. Have a little spending money on us. There you go. We sued the shit out of your previous tax thing that you used. Here you go. This one's all yours. Enjoy that one. Damn. Can't just ask PayPal transfer that back. Lots of people are like, oh, don't do that. PayPal's stupid and gets really confused when you try to explain what's happening. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sure you could be like, hey, PayPal, I just got this money. I don't know why, and I'm scared, and I would like you to send it back. But sometimes PayPal is stupid because they have terrible reps. Yeah, we got some money. Do we count it towards the donathon? Should we count it towards the debut-a-thon? There's only 2 days left in the debut-a-thon after all. That would take us from, let's see, what is this goal at? That is at 504. That would take us from 504 to 604. That would take us pretty close to that goal to play baby steps, if we counted it. Damn, thanks, said a lost court settlement. Hi, Vanilla Exodio. Welcome for joining. How's it going? Hope you've been swell. Zushi says that their ex has been messaging about going on a trip again. With your ex? Are you like friends with your ex? Or is it just kind of out of the blue? That's weird. If it's like, oh, you guys broke up but are still friends that hang out often, then it's like, okay, friend trip, I guess. Invite more friends, otherwise it'd be weird. But if it's like, hey, we broke up and haven't talked in a minute, but let's go on a trip again. It's like, huh? What? Where's this coming from? We should. Tell you what. If that gets close, if that reaches 566, right? If that goal right there reaches 566 by the end of the week, because it's the final week for the debut-a-thon, I will count the $100 I got from the court settlement. I will count that. And we'll just skyrocket it and we'll do baby steps. But only if. Although, if you want to save your money and leave the debut-a-thon goal right there because there's something else being announced this Monday, then by all means, do that too. By all means. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Hi, Stefan. Welcome for joining. How's it going? Jump Boys! You missed it so much! Your disc got corrupted? Oh, that's such a shame. Well, what do you play it on? What did you own Jump Force for? Because, like, let's see. If we do Jump Force PS4... Damn! Okay. I don't know what asshole is trying to sell a new sealed copy of Jump Force for $60. If you're in the US, you can get Jump Force on eBay for like 15-20 bucks usually. That's, if you really miss it, that's not terrible. Granted, I hope you still have the DLC, because there's no way you can purchase the DLC. PS4, yeah, I'm looking at eBay right now. Hell, I bet GameStop still has copies of it. Hi, Goom. What is poppin'? How's it going? Jump Force. That is crazy! GameStop is still stocking copies of Jump Force. You can order a copy of Jump Force from GameStop or PS4 for 20 bucks and have it shipped to you in 1 to 3 business days. Well, there you go. How much do you miss it? Do you miss Jump Force enough to spend another $20 on it? You ain't even in that continent, though. Ah, there we are. Then you'll have to look at your continent's secondhand, used game merchants and whatever you can do that's in your area. But, like, that's what I mean, though. Just because the game's been delisted digitally doesn't mean there's ways to go about it. There's secondhand shops all over. You can find it. You can find it. You managed to get the GoodnightSnek DLC, though. Nice! There are mosquitoes in Iceland now. Goom, are you in Iceland? How do you know this? Goom, have you been Icelandic this whole time? Why am I surprised? Hi, Longful. It is poppin'. Over here, it'd be easy to just ask people to send them back. Fair enough, fair enough. They scare me. I don't like their customer service. Pretty sure if you buy a copy of Jump Force off GameStop, you get personally signed thank you note for getting it out of their warehouse. Honestly, they're like, oh, finally, we can fit literally anything else. Looking for joining. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You don't trust your ex like you used to. Fair enough. Chill like that, but not chill enough to like go on a one-on-one road trip together. Completely valid. Anyways, hey, let's have a look at that Kirby Direct and then we'll get started with the Jump Force. I'm probably going to skip through because that's a whole hour. We'll watch it, but I think when they cut to Mashed Potato Samurai just yapping, I might cut away. Let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. I hope the tab isn't muted, because then I'm going to feel real silly. The tab is muted. Damn, don't I feel silly. The way it starts and I went, there's no sound. I muted the tab. I can always rely on myself to be a little muty. Whoa! Starman! Is that a mushroom? We can be silly together. So, last night, me and some friends got new Super Mario Bros. Wii online co-op working together. And we realized, oh, yo, we can play Kirby Air Riders original GameCube version together without buying Switch 2s. Let's go! So I don't have as much fondness for Air Riders as most people do because I had a PlayStation 2 growing up. I did play it a little bit at my buddy's house when I would go visit, but I never quite understood it. Hi, Coolish Soup, what's poppin'? Hi, Tex, welcome to joining. What's poppin'? It's fucking Curve Out! Top down. Oh, this is footage from the original Air Ride. I went, damn, this shit crusted. Damn, this is what GameCube footage looks like nowadays. That bitch was crusty. That looked like a Nintendo DS game. We did it anyways. How we remade this anyways. Master Hero Soccer Guy. So they're talking about Top Ride. You thank this man for adding Belmont into Smash every day. I think Sakurai, my favorite parts about Nintendo Directs is when Sakurai is hands-on with a game and you see how much of a lunatic he is and how good he is at video games. Remember when he did a Smash Brothers Direct and he 1v1'd himself and he was using 2 controllers and it looked like a proper fight. And it's like, this dude is insane. How do you do that? Like, at what part of video game development do you need to learn how to play your game with 1v1 yourself and make it look competent? This looks like a cute little minigame. Hi June, welcome for joining. What's poppin'? It's basically Kirby Mario Kart Air Riders, you mean? I know Air Riders is basically like a Kirby kart game, but it goes crazy from what I hear. People love this game. Remember when Toby Fox battled him for the right to put Sans in Smash? Is that how that happened? I actually do not remember that. I remember being completely sidelined and surprised seeing the fucking Sans thing. Some real ascending to heaven to fight God shit. That rules. Anytime Sakurai does a like direct presentation, they're always so fun. Like there was no change in quality when Sakurai did the presentation from home during lockdowns. Is he still uploading to his YouTube channel or did he stop? Did he move on to a new hobby, aka went right back to work on Kirby? When Kirby's done, is he gonna come back to YouTube and start making videos? He is a gamer high. Yeah, right, Cooler Soup? He 1v1'd himself and made it look good. The courses are inspired by air ride courses that appeared in this game. Air ride, top ride. Huh. That's neat. Speed up. Flowers. Speed up with gusts from the windmill. This reminds me of so many like little like kart racing minigames and things like Mario Party and stuff like that. They're always like this and they always control like ass. And I'm always bumping into the walls. I am sure I will continue to bump into walls. You know, Nintendo will just keep having games with high-speed racing as like little mini-games before they ever even choose to even consider a new F-Zero. Everyone except a team who should make F-Zero are doing F-Zero things. Yeah, June! Think of the 7-day watch streak. Damn, let's go! The way you can tell that for most people, the watch streaks kicked in at the exact same time. Whenever I go back to the previous game, I'm surprised by how narrow the courses are. Each player can use their own screen on their Nintendo Switch too, so the camera will scroll up and follow them individually during races. But you can adjust the camera with some extent with the right stick. Or you could set the whole course to play on one screen. That way, everyone can play together sharing one screen. TV screens have also gotten bigger since the previous game was released. Hell yeah, they have! I was just about to say, he was like, wow, the maps are so like narrow in the old version. It's like, yeah, we were working with like 480 displays at best. Them TVs were boxy. Why is this random ass side mode in a Kirby racing game got so much style and flair and personality going on? Like that previous zone looks so damn good. Like granted, that's just Kirby. Kirby level design is always fucking banger. They've always got such nice visuals. I want to eat this road. I want to take a chisel. I want to take like a hammer and just start breaking apart pieces of those gemstone looking floor and just chew on it like rock candy. You played Wipeout on the PlayStation. Even though I had PlayStation, I didn't have Wipeout. No, I missed out on Air Ride completely. I didn't even know the original Air Ride had this mode. I know most of Sakurai's like Smash Brothers design comes from Kirby things, but I see those little stickers on the racetrack and I go, hello? That is so pretty. Why would I not play with diorama mode? That immediately made the normal map just look way less interesting. Damn, wow, that was pretty. Crank that saturation up. Yes, Sakurai, it's okay to make something like this every once in a while, so long as you're not literally murdering your hands for it. Anyways, I was gonna say, right, I saw the stickers, and I know they come from Kirby first, but I look at that shit and I go, Kid Icarus Uprising? Super Smash Brothers 4? I remember those from Smash 4 and Kid Icarus Uprising. Somehow, the GameCube controller has moved on to live in another console generation. Why do they keep bringing back the GameCube controller? Where's my shitty-ass N64 controller? Give me the 3-dick remote. Air Ride, Top Ride, City Trial. I remember playing City Trial, actually. We got one more new mode. Kratos confirmed for Air Ride? Nah, I hope they add Spawn. Road Trip. Is this an open world mode? Is Kirby about to beat Mario Kart at open world? Is Kirby gonna have a more interesting open world than Mario Kart? Oh, I see. Okay. No, that's just presentation. Oh, it's like a little weird. It's like a roguelike mode. Okay. It's like a remix of all the game modes in the game, presented in a roguelike manner. Honestly, that's something I've been really enjoying as of late. Even if it's in games that I'm not playing, I like when a game is like, you know what? Like big games, like obviously smaller studios shouldn't do it if they can't afford it. But it's neat when a game goes, yeah, we got a full package. We also decided to take pieces of our game and make like a little roguelite mode for it. It's like, yeah, that's neat. Like, didn't the new God of War add a roguelike mode, as just DLC? It's like, yeah, the main game's cool, but you know, after a while, you're gonna run out of things to do, so what if we just build a little roguelite out of it? Like, we got the gameplay fundamentals, just go for it. Analog horror looking ass character design. They won't because they know what the freaks of the world would do with the controller. Yeah, let me have it! I can take so many good titty pics with the N64 controller you would not believe. Let me buy Zooty my N64 controller. I would get so much engagement online. You know, that does beg the question, though. What? Let's keep it simply Nintendo. What Nintendo games could they just take and make little roguelike modes out of? Hi, Cal. Let's pop in. We need to make a license. I want a Kirby credit card. Elegant energy drink. Chris. Flying regular. Surprisingly, beefcake. Let's go. This is so cute. The presentation is so cute. Why is it an actual 3D model? You know, a lot of Nintendo games feel very, like, polished, but I don't know if I'd call them AAA, right? I am looking at the amount of shit going into this Kirby game, and the amount of just stuff. Like, I'm not looking at the graphics and be like, that's AAA. Look how realistic it is. I'm looking at... Look at how lively it is. Look at the animation. Look at all the stuff going on. We have a roguelike mode. We have bonus minigame, like top-down minigame modes. We have an open lobby. Crazy, insane player customization. God damn. Check your DMs, judge your layout. Fine, I will pull myself away from my work stream. No, I'm kidding. That's the way you describe it as. Instead of going to the source, your dad bought you a mini fridge. Shit, look at nice. What is that yellow looking Dr. Pepper? What flavor is that? Damn, bitch, you got a lot of energy drinks. Nice though. AAA is a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope for stupid companies who don't know how to make... Any AAA failure is entirely on the suits in charge who are putting the money and mismanaging how I use it. I look at this and I go, oh, this is AAA. This is incredibly smart use of their budget and just expanding it, right? It's like, this is a full product. You can't get this from a studio that doesn't have the same resources. Like, I think an indie studio can absolutely make a racing game that feels as good as Kirby Air Ride, but I don't think they're gonna have all the knickknacks and all the little things that Air Ride's got going on right now. Like, for all the shit that COD gets for being the same game every year, it's still really impressive that they pack in about an 8-hour campaign, tons of guns, the guns feel and sound really good, a full-fledged multiplayer, online multiplayer. Usually, 4-player co-op, survival horde mode. Like, granted, I think they've been dropping the ball a lot lately, but like, that's a lot of video game. That's a lot of video game. That's a lot of like content packed into the video game, and that's what I think AAA should be, and not like, we spent all our money making sure that the balls on this horse react realistically. It's like, that's not more video game. More of that money should have gone into more video game. Like, I've been playing a lot of Sonic Racing off stream, and I'm like, damn, there's so much just shit. There's so much like... The courses are really good. We got all these characters coming out for free. And there's just so many little like side objectives and collectibles and things to just do. There's a lot of shit in here. To bouncing in ice! It's like I'm looking at this Kirby game, I go, damn, they got... Damn, they got a lot of shit going on for this Kirby game. We got ranked mode in a Kirby Racer. A higher rank doesn't mean you're more important. If you do raise your class, however, you might notice that changes to City Trial are more likely to occur. And keep in mind that Air Ride, Top Ride, and City Trial all have their own respective classes. I love how fucking basic the ranked icons are. Usually when games make like a ranked mode icon, they're all like these big elaborate medals. And Kirby is like, here is a blue triangle, green octagon. Grand Champion rank, nah bitch, I'm orange square. I want to bite those crystals so bad. I want to chew on those crystals so bad. I don't even like rock candy that much. It's just fun to chew on. Like, rock candy is one of those things that's like, it's nice. But I don't think I ever crave the flavor of rock candy. That's just crystallized sugar. Question mark? I mean, that's just sugar. That's just sugar. But like, it's fun. It's just fun to chew on. Imagine somebody enjoyed the music from the previous. God damn, every time they come back to OG Kirby Air Ride footage. Like, it's so crunchy. It's so crunchy. Crazy to see how far we've come. I always think, these games still look good. And then you look at them on their original 480p resolution and go, ooh, right. Shit used to be crunchy. I am curious to know why it took this long for another air ride. Air ride course collection. A serene path of gentle breeze, lush greenery, and a windmill on top of a small hill. You say the games are AAA when the company releases game every year now. Were those words? Well, your comment missed a few things and it reads real weird. I mean, AAA, AA, single A, independent are all just fucking nothing statements anyways. But usually, it just denotes how much fucking money went into this. How many bands they put into developing this. But realistically, honestly, it shouldn't be about how much money was spent on this. It should be like, how much shit we got in here. Cause this has got some shit in here. It's got a lot. This game is looking so good. Goddamn. What a good year for racing. Does this come out this year or does this come out next year? Either way, what a good period of time in gaming for like cartoon racers. Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and now this. And we got some kick-ass indie ones coming out. There's another game called Project Turbo Blast that I've been following for a little bit. I think their Kickstarter wraps up today. But it looks real good. It's got a thick bunny. It's got a thick bunny as a mascot, so I know some of y'all interested in that. But either way, it looks real good. Banger time frame for cartoon arcade racers. I'm sure nostalgia is involved, so it might have been a bit jarring if things look the same from the previous game. You won't be able to race on the returning courses right away though. Gotta earn them. Be sure to earn them by playing the game. I made sure to keep the requirements for unlocking courses pretty easy. Yeah? Easier than unlocking characters in Ultimate because I was a pain in a fucking half. Let's introduce it. You'll select machines based on the number of laps. One machine for every lap. Once you finish a lap, you'll automatically swap machines. The amount of like energy that announcer put into saying the phrase "wheelie bike" is really funny. I love all the artwork I saw when Starman was announced for Kirby during the previous direct of just him as Superman. You got a feeling after this game is done, Nintendo's gonna ask him to do Smash for Switch 2. It'd be like that scene at the end of Yakuza 0 where Majima's mentor guy basically is watching him go off and live a life, and then from the shadows, a bunch of dudes in suits come up behind him and grab him. He's like, time to go already, huh? Sakurai, your vacation's over. We need a new Smash Brother. No! I think Smash for the Switch 2 is going to be given the Mario Kart 8 treatment, where Mario Kart 8 from Wii U to Switch 1 was just, it's the same game again, but now all the DLC is packaged in one bundle. I think they're just gonna do that again. I think it's gonna be, alright, this is a physical version of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with all the DLC on cartridge instead. Fuck you, Beam! No, maybe if Smash players are lucky, it'll be here's Smash Ultimate re-released for the Switch 2, all the DLC on cartridge, and hey, we improved the netcode. We improved the netcode and added a few other extra things. I think it's too soon for them to even think about doing a new Smash Brothers. It makes hella bank. It gets talked about a lot. But we're never getting another Ultimate. They are never doing another Ultimate. Now maybe there will be Smash Brothers with big fucking rosters and a lot of characters. I don't think we're ever getting to anything on the scale of Ultimate again. Because if you think about it, Ultimate is already just... We took Smash 4, made some gameplay improvements, and added more characters. We took Smash 4's roster, and then added a whole bunch on top of that. But I don't see them for Ultimate going, we're taking Ultimate's roster and putting more on top of that. If they do an entirely brand new original Smash Brothers, it's going to be scaled back to Nintendo games. And like a few guest characters here and there. Probably something to the degree of like, just a little more than Brawl.
16人もいると伝説マシンパーツを一ところに集めるのは至難の技です。だけど一度固まった
It's so funny. It's so funny how Sakurai is the Smash Brothers guy, but his heart belongs to Kirby. He just loves making Kirby. He just loves Kirby. He loves that little pink ball.
シティトライアルは最大16人参加できます。その人数を大きく2つに割ってチーム戦が遊べる。
He only played the Kirby games on the original Game Boy, back when you had the cartridge when he was just a little white sprite.
伝説のマシンパーツはチーム間で共有されるので合体しやすくなりますね。
It'd be crazy if they managed to get it done again. We're not getting anything on the scale of Smash Bros. Ultimate for another 20 years.
スタジアムは8人までの入場ですから、10人以上で戦う場合、2つのスタジアムに分かれて総合得点で決着をつけます。
Even the Smash main guy is Kirby if you think about it. Exactly! Remember when Smash Bros. Brawl came out and Kirby was like, what? You could select to play as Mario. You can start the campaign as Mario or Kirby. Like, okay, yeah, Mario is Mr. Nintendo himself, but also counterpoint. You could just choose to start the campaign off as Kirby, and you don't get Mario till way later. Sakurai's like, yeah, I know Mario's Nintendo's guy, but Kirby's my boy. Sightseeing collection. I brought it up earlier how like these games by Sora. What is the company's name? What's the full name? It's Sora something. Is it just like Sora like LTD or something? Either way, I love that their games, aka anything that Sakurai's been working on. See that? You see that? That's me. I took a bite out of that. I took a bite out of that. That big chunk that's missing, that's because of me. I bit that. It looked tasty. Anyways, I mentioned it earlier. I just love that they have these games that Sakurai works on has this very clear visual presentation and style. They're using the fucking Smash Brothers. This character is here because of course. You thought that was a Smash Brothers presentation style? Bitch, it's just how Sakurai likes to edit and cut. They've been using this fucking visual style since like Kid Icarus, since the 3DS. Everyone looks at this and thinks, oh, this is a callback to Smash Brothers. No, this is just how they likes to edit. Sora Unlimited, yeah, there we go. Thank you. You know how we like talk about our tours in gaming and stuff, and how like certain designers and like lead developers tend to have a vision and style? It's like you know Sakurai was on a project when the presentation looks like this. Taraki is here! Taking screenshots of all these Kirby characters. Rick! Let's go! A heavy hamstring animal friend who handles corners nimbly and can sprint on foot like a pro. Oh my god, Scarfy? Taking a screenshot of all these Kirby characters being announced for this game, then going back in time and leaking it as, oh, that fucker. Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Judas, you fiend! You think you're allowed to race with us? Waddle Dee is here as if there was any doubt. Anyways, I was gonna say, taking a screenshot of all that, going back in time and leaking it, making people think that all these Kirby characters are being added to Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh man, the heartbreaking people if I were to leak the marks is here. Image. And they think that's for Smash Brothers. Hi, Mexican legend. What's poppin'? How's it going? Hi, Commander. Looking for joining. How's it going? To your favorite character. Which one, Rick? I love Rick. I love that little hamster. Damn Hamtaro looking ass. Rouge the Bat looking ass vehicle. Hi Jasper, looking for joining. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. How you doing? That's sadistic. Remember the quote-unquote Grinch leaks for Smash Ultimate? That shit was funny. I forget why we called it the Grinch leaks, but that was hilarious. Didn't the Grinch leaks get like 50% of it correct? I remember some absurd like cope shit. Anytime I see Geno in a Smash leak, I go fake. Fake. Not happening. Quick coping. Quick coping. When a machine is destroyed, it makes a sound similar to a whale. After all, the machines have a personality. Sakurai, is my car sentient? Are you gonna reveal at the end of this Kirby game that the cars are actually sentient and they're the spirits of lost soul? They're lost spirits, and winning a race is the only way to help them move on? What dark and evil twist are we saving at the end of this Kirby game? What do I think of the new Sonic racing game versus the Mario Kart game? I think Mario Kart World looks like a lot of fun, but I don't have a Switch 2. I do have a PC, and I do own a copy of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds alongside some mods for it. I added Spamton T Spamton to my... I added Spamton T Spamton to my Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Don't ask me about my Rouge the Bat mods. Hey, Yoshi has a car for him. You think you remember? Hi, Tom Howell, looking for joining. It was a picture of Smash Leaks alongside some Grinch merch. I think that's why it's called Grinch Leaks. Because it was like a store shelf that had like a big poster that showed off a bunch of characters. And then on that shelf, just right next to it, was like some Grinch merchandise. It was like Christmas time or something. Rouge is 60s Catwoman coded. I don't know what that means. I am young and do not know what 60s Catwoman looks like. I do know that Rouge was based off of Latina celebrities though. Latina representativity, let's go, she just like me. Take advantage, defeat enemies to get boosts amongst other things.
フリーランは一周のベストタイムに挑むものです。敵はいないし
This game is fucking pretty. Is this releasing on Switch 1? Or is this also Switch 2 exclusive? Is the new Donkey Kong game on Switch 1? Or is that... I think Donkey Kong, Mario Kart World, and this. I think every new game that Nintendo shows off is Switch 2 exclusive. But third-party things are still releasing on Switch 1, right? I know, surprised as hell to find out Sonic Racing Cross Worlds dropped on Switch 1. I went, how did they get that running on Switch 1? And then I see Switch 1 footage and I go, ah, that's how. They barely got it running on Switch 1. I see. That's how they did that. Fucking barely squeeze that thing in there. Me wearing a shirt that's me wearing a button up that's a size too small. And you see the buttons struggling. And it's like, how do they fit that in there? And you squint, you see the buttons about to burst and go, ah, that's how they fit that in there. Barely. Ready to burst at a moment's notice. I saw footage of like modern current season Fortnite running on a Switch 1 and it is dire. It is dire. The poor Switch. Like all the character models were super like crunched up and just were not rendering. Can you even still play Fortnite on Switch 1 or was this just someone getting it like working? Either way, it was like ooh, because Fortnite made the jump to Unreal. They had a big Unreal Engine 5 update not too long ago. And looking at someone being like, yeah, I got modern Fortnite on Switch. It's like, damn. Damn, this console's almost a decade old. Can you believe that? The Switch 1 is almost 10 years old. 2017, we're 2 years away from it turning 10. That's crazy to think about. Your friend plays Fortnite on Switch? Ooh, it's dire. It's dire. They got it crawling on Switch 1. It's the best way to describe it. It's not walking, it's not working on Switch 1, it's crawling on Switch 1. I haven't really been like reading the subtitles of what Sakurai is saying, but I have been taking the visuals and it's just like, this game do be looking real good. That photo mode will be looking real pretty. You know, gaming trends that we take for granted, photo mode. A good photo mode goes a long way. And it's one of those, you don't need to include it. But when they do, it's neat. You don't need to include a photo mode. But god damn it, when you do, I thank you for it. Especially when they go, fuck being like, oh, sorry, you can't pause the game to take a photo right now. That would ruin the balance of the experience. It's like, nah, do you see a hype moment? Pause and go right into photo mode. I like when photo mode doesn't give a shit about the rules of the game.
スタジアム種を自由に選んでそれだけ遊ぶこともできます。多くのスタジアムは1分程度で決着します。さらに短く遊べて良いですね。パワーアップ段階は固定。おおむねエアライドと同じになります。
Did they add fidget toys as like a little objective in Kirby Air Riders? Did you see the way those buttons got pressed? That's some like fidget toys. This looks like, okay, these minigames, I saw this earlier. I saw these minigames earlier in the presentation. I was about to say, that is some Super Monkey Ball 2 looking ass minigames. Anyone ever play those? I fucking love the minigames on Super Monkey Ball 2. Yes, and I saw how it is. Welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Hope you're doing slow. How on Silent Hill F? Welcome, welcome. You want something real terrifying? Kirby lore. Kirby would solo the entirety of Silent Hill, let's be real. Hi Nail, it is poppin'. Hi Sedessa, welcome for joining. Hi Nightshade, welcome for joining. Hi Valeria, welcome for joining. Hi Barajam, welcome for joining. Let's go, Kirby! If you got a rated run, Sedessa, I totally get it. Go play with Car, go get yourself a meal if you need to. Otherwise, we're watching the Kirby Direct, and then after this, we're gonna move on and keep playing some more Jump Force. A force about jumping. I am shocked at how long Jump Force is. But also part of it's on me. I don't need to voice act every scene. There's like nothing happening in Jump Force so far. It has been, yo, there's some fucked up evil anime OCs or anime character you like has been possessed through evil butt cubes. Go beat them up. Okay. You need food. The ash is in your lap. I hope you can find a way to get food without bothering the cat too much. Hi, dear Grizzlin. What's poppin'? For those who might not know me, my name is GoodnightSnek, a virtual assassin of virtual tubers. I'm part of the independent VTuber company known as the VSAA, short for Virtual Streamer Assassination Association. We've created opponents exclusive to boss battle mode. I know from Sedessa's raid used to have Kirby Air Ride back on the GameCube. Robo DDD! Is this not the plot to SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom? Oh my fucking god, they turned them into Transformers. So where's the amiibos that also transform? In boss battles, all participants are joined together to fight the boss. We got raid bosses and Kirby Air Riders. Kirby Air Riders, more like Kirby Air Raiders. With that lock on. With lock on. Lock on the right stick click, my beloved, as intended. Radiant Riders. Nice. Damn. Sakurai's showing off the raid mechanics and Kirby Air Riders when we got raided. Nice. Mashed Potato Samurai games. God, I love your presentation. God, I love the fucking presentation in these games. Rumor has that Robo DDD isn't the only boss you'll fight. There's several other bosses across the world. Wonder who they could be. What? We got 02 back! 02 mentioned? Wait. 02's back! 02 mentioned! Robo 02, fuck you! Fuck you! Put him on the screen! Put him on the screen! Please! Please, more than just Robo 02. Actually give me 02. Okay, but 02 as like a playable racer though? I don't know how he would fit, but hello? It's been almost 30 years. I'm so glad to see you again, 02. No, not that pink anime bitch. I'm talking about the weird fucked up angel thing from Kirby. Holy shit. Man! I've been waiting ages for 02 to be mentioned anything. Okay, in the same way that people cope that Gino will be in Smash Brothers, I would always be like, Sakurai, please, 02 in Smash. Put 02 in Smash Brothers. 02 is a boss battle in Smash Brothers. I just want to see an HD 02 model, please. Please give me my fucked up, weird, crying, bleeding angel, biblically accurate angel thing. Give me my big angel eyeball monster, please. Please, it was one of my favorite fucking monster designs. I think it's part of the reason why I like horror and like fucked up monster designs like that. Because 02 is one of my like earliest experiences of that, and I'll fuck with that design heavy. Big, for those who don't know, I'm gonna let this play out and we'll look up 02 later. Big eyeball. it's like a big white orb, and it looks like it's just got like two little beady eyes and a big smile, right? Except the big smile opens up to reveal that it's actually eyelids that are closed, and there's just like a big old bleeding iris and pupil there, right? Big old bleeding eye, and then like angel wings come sprout from behind it, and they're like this big ass like thorn. This big thorn. There he goes. He's running. Comes out from the bottom. And the music goes so fucking hard. One of my all-time favorite tracks in gaming. God, look at this little fucking psychopath. Yeah, Rose Thorn Tail, exactly. It's so fucking sick. I'm gonna have to buy a Switch 2 just for 02. Oh, of course, Max Head. 02, Switch 2. My machine. The Zentraya machine? Damn, they had Zentraya to this game. Congrats, girly. Pop off. And a halo, yeah, and a halo. And bandage weak point on its head. Yep. It looks so cool. That is so fucking cute. I want that one with the plushie. The silly. Shadow the Hedgehog looking ass. Aw. Wait, that one's adorable. Oh, I love that. It's kind of impressive how much customization we got going on for like these cart racers. The Kirby keychain, the curb chain, the Kirby chain. Oh, that looks so cute. I wanted that keychain Kirby. To fucking Apple. God damn. Man! They let you stack decals in the Kirby corn. Elote. Fuck. My ass has to make the corn vehicle now. Machine market. Can you buy machines made by other... Oh, that's so cool! There's an accompanying market. Nintendo just reinvented the Counter-Strike Go market. That's so fucking funny. You won't lose a machine if it sells. So wait, if you put a machine on the market, on the other hand, you don't earn anything if it doesn't sell, but it's fun to see the price fluctuate. You can decorate your machines, but I want to decorate my riders too. I want to look stylish. You saying Kirby isn't already stylish? Oh my god, they added the fucking Counter-Strike, they added the Counter-Strike economy and the hats from Team Fortress 2. Valve, count your fucking days. This being announced on the same day that Valve, crashed the Counter-Strike economy. It's fucking over. It's fucking over. Even though you can't actually make real money off of these. Starman with the fucking sunglasses. He looks so cool. They really just added hats from Team Fortress. And Counter-Strike weapon skin economy. Like, there's no reason for there to be an in-game economy to sell your vehicles, but it is really funny to think about. The fucking witch hat has jiggle physics. How to get the decoration elements from my machine and headwear. You'll need what is essentially this game's currency called miles. Like the tails?
ゲームで走っているととにかくマイルがたまります。
Oh, that's satisfying. That little like change sound as the coins come dropping down. This looks good.
マイルショップで使えます。
I can't believe Mario Kart World is the second best racing game on the Nintendo Switch, and Switch 2 hasn't been out yet for 2 years. No, third best racing game on the Switch 2. And it hasn't even been out for like over a year yet.
そしてもう一つ、マイルでは買えない収集要素があります。グミです。
They're called gummies. What the fuck? Can I eat them? Here's some machine-shaped gummies. Let me eat them. There's a gummy of every machine. When playing online, for each rival you beat, in other words, place higher than, you'll get one gummy of their machine. Uh-huh. When you cross the finish line, you can see the gummies popping out of the lower place opponents. Oh my god. But what does it do? Non-online players can also earn gummies. Oh, what do you mean I can't eat them? I want to though. Here's this Kirby-shaped cursor. You can fire gummies. Draw them toward... Okay, but... Yeah, okay, but why? But why? My question is, but why? I hope you aim to be a 𝐿𝐴 Kirby Air Riders 2, the first game to sell 1,000,000 copies. So you just get gummies and then you just fuck around with them? I thought this is like a little like in-game currency thing. It's like, oh, earn gummies to earn things for that specific vehicle. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Sounds like a bit of a grind, but it's like content within content within content. That's it. That's it. There is no purpose to the gummies. There is no like, okay, collect gummies and spend them on this or that. It's just like, nah, just hoard them. Hoard your gummy collection. Become a 𝐿𝐴. Show off. Can I get 2 bands of gummies? Can I get 2 bands of gummies, please? Your greed sickens me. Looking at your mountainous hordes of gum. Oh my fucking god. Bougie ass Kirby garage? 𝐿𝐴. Can other players visit my garage? They can! You can invite others to visit. Ooh, you know Sora Ltd's games go crazy on showcasing the soundtrack. See what I mean by sometimes this game is just like you look at this game and this game has features on features on features. I looked at the gummies and I went, oh, are these like currency for anything? Nah, it's just shit. Why? We thought it'd be fun. Okay. Yeah, we also got jukebox music player. You could change how frequently. Yeah, I love that these games do that. Honestly, more games need to adopt that, where it's like, hey, you can put together your own in-game playlist, and also for like multiplayer matches and stuff, you can set the frequency for how often certain songs come on and how often songs play. Like maybe there's a song you don't really like, so you set that to low. There's a song you fucking love, so you set that to high. When Sakurai directs a project, you know that shit is paying so much love to its music. Yeah, of course that shit's on the Nintendo Music app. I'd like to briefly touch upon the main menu. Yup, there it is, that classic menu. Right, they've been using that style since fucking Melee. Damn, fresh. There's a Nintendo Music app? Yeah, there is. Hi, Stars here.
各ゲームモードにクイッと移動します。
Hi, Postilino.
またカーソルには人形がついて回っていますね。
Do I get to customize? That's where you're using as a profile picture on the game's official Twitter page. Incredible. So that's what that is.
困ったら見てもらえれば。なお、主要モードを引き立てるために格納していますが、
We minimize all these in order to highlight the main
とて
modes.
も大事です。中には今回説明
When your main menu gets its own segment in a direct. You know you fucking nailed it though. It's just, there's just so much shit. There's just so much shit. There's just so much shit.
収集要素が詰まっています。なお、ZL ボタンを押すといつでもクリアチェッカーが出るようにしました。これは大事ですからね。
Oh man, I see the checklist and I'm immediately getting flashbacks to Smash Brothers Brawl and trying to 100% that when I was younger. Did anyone manage? Anyone here manage to 100% Brawl? That shit was nuts. Wow. Whoa! Control rebinding on a Nintendo game? I didn't think this company knew what that meant. A lot of Nintendo games come up as like, no, you will play it as we intend. No rebinding for you. But yeah, no, of fucking course. With all this customization and like player expression going on in this game, of course they're like, okay, but how do you want to bind your controls? You got real close to 100%ing Brawl. Do you recall what you got stuck on or what you had left? Any particular that you went, never got that one, fuck try to get that one? Brawl was the one for Wii, yeah. Colorblind modes in a Kirby game, neat. Man, Sakurai and his gang are just ahead of the curve compared to like the other studios in Nintendo. Dude, there's a field of view slider! Dog! Gearbox hasn't figured out field of view! Fuck you mean! Fuck you mean? We got things. We got field of view sliders in a Kirby game before Borderlands 4 got it. We also have things for motion sickness. Oh, damn. There is a very, very high chance that next year Kirby Air Riders might actually win the award for best accessibility in a video game. That's gonna humble a lot of people, losing the accessibility award to Kirby. These are amiibos unlike any you've ever seen before. Here's a Kirby amiibo from Smash Brothers, and here's the amiibo from the game. He's so much more prouder of Air Riders. So much more prouder of Air Riders. Goodbye, Smash Brothers. The thing I actually want to work on is here. Oh my fucking god, they rotate. I gotta say, I'm surprised that amiibos weren't just like a one-generation trend. It's really impressive to see that amiibos have lasted this long. You're missing a few boss trophies from Subspace Emissary and probably some other stuff. Right, because you have to hit the boss with the fucking trophy item when they're a certain health percentage. And that's only to get a chance to maybe capture them. Amiibo, yeah, amiibos are a gimmick that just survived and really evolved. Meta Knight amiibo! King DDD amiibo. That fucking DDD amiibo is huge! Oh, Chef Kowalski got one! They did it, they made Webkins work. I guess that helps that they're the same fucking price as the games. Your brother brought Brawl for you, but when you tried using it, this didn't work. Twice exchanged this, also didn't work. I had that shit happen to me with Metroid Prime 3. I bought Metroid Prime 3 used, took it home, played it for an hour, and then it stopped working. Returned it, got a new disc, also stopped working after an hour. What was the early 2000 dolls like Funko Pops that you could plug into a game and play them as? Not Skylanders, the ones that suck specifically. Skylanders suck, but they sucked worse. Well, we were talking about 𝐒𝐕 not too long ago, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Chef Kowalski on the Edgy Star. 𝐒𝐕! Why are we talking about 𝐒𝐕 so often these days? What the fuck do you mean the amiibo? Sakurai, how much dirt do you have on the upper, like everyone at Nintendo, that you go, I want to make toys that transform in my game? How did you get the other departments to agree to this? Here's the opening movie to show why everyone's embarking on a journey. That's crazy. That sucks that your Brawl didn't work. That's still my favorite Smash. I have the most nostalgia for it. Even though, comparatively, it does not play very good compared to the others. I don't care. I like it a lot.
And shared their will, the engines sprang to life, and they were able to move with incredible speed. These individuals were called riders. Soon, vehicle and rider pairs were a common sight, partnering up for everyday travel. As well as,
you know what? I see exactly how we managed to make a 1-hour direct for just Kirby Air Riders.
Some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange. They were looking somewhere far away.
They are sentient!
Let's go. But what awaits these riders and machines at the end of their journey? Toward the unknown.
Are we getting Subspace Emissary level qualities of cinematics and visuals in Kirby Air Riders? Do I have to buy Kirby Air Riders 2 to get the sequel to Subspace Emissary that I've been waiting for? I was told it resembles hitting something until it works again. Oh, it's a spark, huh? Not percussive maintenance? Looked a lot like percussive maintenance to the rest of us. Me smacking the used GameCube I bought to get it working because I can't afford to play this. This is an inorganic life form, Zora. It has a consciousness, but it can't move. After an incredibly long time, Zora's wishes act as a foundation that sets fate into motion. Hey, Sakurai, that's really dark. Big-ass sentient machine that is stuck, completely unable to move. Hi, Aldrich Grandpa. Welcome for joining. What is poppin'? Hope you've been swell. Hope you're doing swell. I ended up doing this after finishing filming my YouTube channel, but I think this took 10 times the amount of resources to make. In this day and age, creating a game and bringing it to life takes a surprising amount of effort. Pal! Most of the shit in this game doesn't need to be there. I applaud it. But once again, points to the gummy collection, the 𝐒𝐤𝐬. But I think that's reflected in the final product, so I hope you enjoy it. This is the, like, most AAA I have seen a game be in a long time. You have the original Air Riders mode. You have the top-down Racers mode. You have a shit ton of mini games. You have boss battles and boss raids and co-op raids, right? You have vehicle customization, player customization, online matches. You have completely pointless collectibles that can go into the millions, gamillion, if you will, just for the sake of fun little collectibles. You have a roguelike mode. You have fucking Blizzard Golden Age cinematics, cinematics. You have a story mode. It's probably some post-launch content too. Though I get the feeling this game is gonna feel very content heavy and won't really need to rely on post-launch stuff. I wonder how long it's been in development for. Because he did take a vacation after Smash Ultimate ended. God damn! That thing be looking good in HD. Terrifying. Terrifying. But looking good. An online demo event is on the way. I'm gonna be so for real. If the tax layer settlement had earned me way more than just 100, I would have used that to buy a Switch 2 for this. I'd have bought a Switch 2 for this. I'm so... Damn! Every other game releasing on the Switch 2 coming out of Nintendo has some big shoes to fill, releasing after Kirby Air Riders 2. I like this comment. Sakurai really said, what if we made a video game? And then you bet he damn well made a video game. This other comment. Gotta love it when Sakurai hits us with the, you might be thinking, I wish this were in the game. Well, we thought of that, so we add it. That thing, that idea that you just came up with right now, we also came up with it. We beat you there. Sakurai is the definition of I just don't know when to stop. Yeah, everyone's looking at this being like, dude, what the fuck? There's so much. There's so much. Why is there so much in this Kirby game? God damn. Hey, we have a list of features we brainstormed for the game. Which one should we use? Yes, all of them. God damn. Man, it would be nice if some of the courses from the previous game came back. Sakurai, who said some? Only some? You're waiting on your Switch too, but it won't be there till Christmas. RIP, you won't be able to join in on the Kirby Air Riders beta. When does Air Riders 2 drop? November. Oh, it comes out this year. Why did I think this was a 2026 title? Fuck me, never mind. Kirby Air Riders. Damn, this has been a good year for... Oh, shit. Kirby Air Riders is a contender for best accessibility in a video game in 2025. Do we count it? Does it get counted if it releases that late into November? Either way, damn, this has been a really good year for cartoon racers, huh? Shit! Oh, I want it. It looks good. It looks good. Buying Kirby Air Riders 2 and streaming myself playing it 24/7 because I want to be the first person. I want to be the first person to become a gamillionaire. I want to be the first one to become a gamillionaire online. Damn. No Scrandle today, no R34 today because the fucking Kirby Direct took way too damn long. But damn! Okay, that's a fucking video game. I'm gonna point to Air Riders 2 and I'm gonna be like, when GTA 6 comes out, and they're like, look at all these features! You can look at the car model and we've modeled everything down to every little individual nut and bolt that you can't see. And I'll be like, okay, but can I become a 𝐒𝐬millionaire? I don't care about money, I care about gummies. Can I become a 𝐒𝐬millionaire? Can I put a silly little hat on Kirby? Does the game have 02? Because, like, I don't care unless the game has 02. Once again, let me show this to you. Let me show this to you. Allow me to show this to you. Can I get this in a higher resolution? That is the opposite of a higher resolution. Listen, I get that the game came out in like 98, 96, 97. When the fuck did Kirby 64 come out? Point is, I know this game came out 25 plus years ago, but do we have any high resolution images? Whatever, this will have to do. When you Google 02, this is the first image result. Granted, he looked like that in game because of Nintendo 64, but still! This was the idea behind him. God! I've been waiting so long. I have been waiting so long for your return, my king. I've been waiting for you. One of my favorite dark matter bosses in a Kirby game. You know what? Hold on. Hold. We're gonna put 02's theme on. I fucking love this song. 02 theme Kirby the 64. To give us 03! Yeah, where do they take the design from there? Where do they take the design from there? Oh, and the Smash Brothers remix of the song? Mwah. Chef's kiss. Absolute Kirby-ma. Hands are up in the air. Absolute cinema. Oh, I love this shit. Ooh, I love this shit. Ooh, yeah. We're listening to the original. We have it on. I am playing the original. Don't worry, I also prefer the original, but damn, that remix? Song so nice, they made it twice. You hear this song come on, you see that, boss? You see that at a young age? Alters you forever. Alters you forever. For the better, honestly. For the better. You just want revengeance, write it in Smash. We got Snake, Joker, fucking Steve before Cyber Ninja Husband. What do you mean? He's in Smash. PlayStation All-Stars Smash alongside El Dante and Big Daddy and Parappa the Rappa. Oh, this part right here? The way this song builds and rises, the way that Son of Man's anger rises as I brought up Raiden being in fucking PlayStation All-Stars and not Smash Brothers. Absolute Kirby-ma. Did someone redraw the Absolute Cinema art but with a Kirby? With one of the Kirby characters? It had to be King DDD. If anyone's doing the Absolute Cinema pose, it's probably DDD. DNA altering. DNA altering. Life-changing when that song comes on. Life-changing. I am no longer the same. The thing is, you don't own a PlayStation. Well, that's fine. I do, and I would never own PlayStation All-Stars. That game's bad. And I would know a thing or two about bad games because we were about to play some Jump Force.